Hello, St Matthew's family. I'm here to talk to you today about the reopening of St Matthew's, something that I'm immensely thankful to God and excited to be able to do. During this season, for myself and the team, your discipleship in the Lord Jesus has been our first priority. But we found ourselves for the first time having to balance that very delicately with our care for the health and the safety of all. And those kind of twin priorities will remain in delicate balance for this next season of church life while coronavirus remains a significant health risk. So what I am announcing to you today is our plans for the next season to get us meeting again as much as we can do safely. It's not everything that you might want. It's not everything that I want either. In principle, I've made the decision to start meeting now and work up to all that we need, rather than holding off and waiting until we could have everything. I believe this is the right way to go. I'm convinced that meeting again, even imperfectly, will be a great joy and a great blessing to us all compared to just being online. And I'm looking forward to even explaining to you why from the scriptures I think this is the case in my first sermon to you this Sunday. But I do want to stress again that these arrangements will be temporary. In fact, we will review them all again via a survey in 6 weeks' time, and every 6 weeks after that to make refinements as the situation continues to evolve and hopefully, under God, the restrictions lighten even further. So let me tell you where, when and how we will meet again, if you'll forgive me for having 3 points. Firstly, where will we meet? To begin with, all of our meetings will take place at our church building in Shetton Park. We're not yet ready or able to use UWA or Roseley Primary School or any other site. We hope that they might become options available to us in the future. Secondly, when shall we meet? Well, we shall run 4 services on a Sunday: 9 a.m, 11 a.m, 4:30 p.m and 6:30 p.m. The 9 and the 11 will have full children's and youth ministry. However, as we know, a regular service of Holy Communion is also a very important part of our ministry, and so we'll also be running a service of Holy Communion on Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. in our building, and all will be welcome there also. Running more services than these 5 that we've decided upon is difficult, partly because of the safety requirements needed, and partly because I want to give us all some time to talk and to renew our fellowship and be with one another again. Lastly then, how are we going to meet? The astute among you have already probably realised that the numbers don't quite add up, and they don't. Very sadly, given the limit on the number of people that we can have in each space, this plan will not mean that everyone will be able to come to church every week. And more than 50% of you who responded to the survey indicated that you would be willing to come fortnightly, so that we can start meeting with the current restrictions that we have. And sadly, that is what I'm going to have to ask you to do. It will, I hope, work out actually a little better than fortnightly, but the bottom line is we just can't fit everyone in every week. So we've put together an RSVP system. You'll actually find the link below this video. You will need to go online each week and to book a spot at church. And the system has been set up with an eye to fairness. Those who miss out 1 week, they will be the first to get a chance at the following week. I do want you to be able to come to church. And I even want you to be able to come to church with your friends, with your growth group, even with your extended family. But can I ask one other thing of you? As you do RSVP, can I encourage you to do so with love and graciousness towards the whole of the St Matthew's family? I am expecting the mornings to be most in demand. And so if you are someone who doesn't require kids ministry, who's someone who would be able to come in the afternoon or even in the evening, can I ask that you consider it just for this season as a way of showing Christian love to others? The services and the sermons will be the same across Sunday. You won't miss anything, and you will be continued to be served by the whole of the St Matthew's staff team. And the weeks where you're unable to come, well, St Matthew's Everywhere will continue. We will be live streaming the 9 a.m. service, which will then stay up online for you to view any time. Live streaming was always going to be an important part of this next time of our church life. as I know that not everyone will feel safe enough to come to church yet, and that is absolutely okay. I don't want anyone to feel ashamed or judged for the decisions they feel they need to make to protect themselves and their family at this time. I want to keep making St Matthew's as accessible and as safe as we can make it. Now, there's some other things that will be different about church this Sunday. So later in the week, there'll be a second video just to kind of walk you through a Sunday and everything that you might expect when you come the first time. And if all of this is a little bit much for you to take in a video, well, the website now reflects all that I'm announcing to you today. And the RSVP system will walk you through the process. And of course, if there are any problems, our email and our phone number are below as well, if you need help or if you need information. I can't wait to meet together again as St Matthew's. There are challenges before us as a church and as individuals, and each of us has responded to coronavirus in different ways and faced different hardships. Now more than ever before, we need the encouragement and the support of each other and the whole family. Emerging from coronavirus looks to be a long road that we will walk together. And as he promises, Jesus will be with us always to the very end of the age. See you on Sunday.